By now, I usually have 20 or 30 people on here, and we only have 3 today, but that's okay. I told you I can't do date night with Lisa tonight because I have to work. So I got up early this morning, and we're going to be stamping early. And I have 3 cards for you. So these are 3 quick and easy cards, and we're going to be making these this morning, and I think you'll love them. So if you're on here, say hello. I see there's only like 3 or 4 people on here, so say hello, and we'll get started in just a minute after everybody gets on here. And I had to restart my computer this morning, and it's going so slow, it's going backwards. Hey, Darlene from Newport News, just around the corner. Hey, Linda. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Amy. All right, we've got some people popping on. Hey, Mary. How's everybody doing this morning? I know I'm so tired. I had work last night, and I didn't get home till about 10:30. And then, you know, by the time you get settled and in bed and everything, it's like 11, 12. And, wow, we've got some people from Canada and UK and Florida, Ohio. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Julie. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Tony. Minnesota. Hey, Sherry. All right. Everybody's coming on and waking up this morning. Sorry I'm a little late. I overslept a little bit. I was going to set my alarm, and I'm like, no, I'll wake up. And it was almost 9 o'clock by the time I woke up, and then I wanted to eat a little breakfast. Hey, Sandy. And then after I ate breakfast, it was already 9:30, and I said, oh, I got to hurry up. And I had made the projects yesterday, but I hadn't gotten the paper ready or anything, so I had to go cut the paper real quick, and then, you know, put the little Post-its on there, and then I go to turn my computer on, and it's turned off. I don't understand why. My computer used to never turn off by itself, and now it seems like almost every time I come to use it, it's turned off. So I don't know why it's automatically just shutting down by itself, but it takes like 20 minutes for it to boot back up and get everything all situated. So that's what took so long, was getting my computer to start working, because it just has a little ball that spins in circles for 20 minutes while it's just doing whatever. And I don't know. It's like me this morning. Oh, Mandy says it's 4:12. I guess in the afternoon if it's 16:12. Dang. So that means, let me see, you must be like in Europe somewhere, I think, because they're ahead of us. Oh, we got Austria. Hey, Ursula. Everybody's here this morning. I was thinking nobody would be on here, because when I first started it, there was one person. And I said, that's not good. And I said, I'll wait till somebody makes a comment. Nobody made a comment. And I said, well, I guess I'll go ahead and start. 3:12 in the UK. So I guess that is in the afternoon. Yes. All right. We've got Canada. Everybody's in the house this morning. Sorry, I'm a little nasally. My allergy medicine hasn't kicked in yet. I just took it. So I'm always like this when I wake up in the morning. All right. So today we're going to be using the Dainty Delight stamp set, and some of the words are from Go-To Greetings. We're using some of these little ones. And then I've got a couple other greetings I just grabbed off the table. And we're also using the Dainty Delights. I think it's Dainty Delights. Hold on. No, Dainty Flowers, sorry. Dainty Flowers paper. So I just grabbed 3 sheets out of this pack. So I used this piece, and I used this piece, and I already did cards with that one a few days ago. And where's the other one? This one. So we're using these 3 pieces today. I cut them all down to 3 by 5. And if you do that, you can get 8 of these cards per piece. So if you do like 4 by 5 1/4, you'll only get 6. But if you do the 3 by 5, you'll get 8 out of each sheet. So you could make, let me see, times 12. That's 96 cards in one pack. So that's a lot of cards. So this is going to be my new kit starting January 1st, which is tomorrow. So today's kit still is this one. So if you order today, it's still this card. You get 3 of these. and that's with the $50 order. And then the Gilded Gems, that's with the $100 order, you'll get that. So starting tomorrow, and this is the new host code. So tomorrow through the 15th, you get this card kit, and that's for $50. And then the champagne rhinestones, that's with the $100. And that's what I used on the cards, was the champagne rhinestones. So so that's what you'll get for your order. And then starting Thursday, I think Thursday is the 5th, because tomorrow is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Yeah, Thursday. So starting Thursday is celebration. So you probably want to wait till, well, you can get all the retiring stuff and all the sale stuff until Wednesday. Then Thursday, the new stuff starts. So depending on what you want to get. I'm not ordering anything till Thursday because I got all my retired stuff I wanted and all the sale stuff. So I'm waiting for Thursday to get here so I can order all the new stuff. Oh, hey, Deborah. You got on here today. Hey, Debbie Spice Girl. It must be, let me see, crack of dawn for you at 7 o'clock in the morning. And we've got 9 in Texas. So I'm glad to see you guys are up and around this morning. Hopefully you're still laying in bed enjoying this from your bed, which is where I wish I was still. When I can sleep in the morning, I sleep in. So I love just laying in the bed in the morning. Spice Girl awake and cooking cream of wheat. But that is one of my least favorite things. That and oatmeal. I don't know why. Oatmeal to me looks like somebody got sick. My ex-husband used to eat it all the time, and it just made me want to gag every time I saw it. And cream of wheat is not much better. I do like grits, though. That's about the only thing that's like mushy that I like to eat. But my mother likes cream of wheat, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't know. It just looks like mush, like baby food. I know that's terrible to say, but I do like grits, especially with cheese. All right, so this is what we're making today. I wanted to give away some cards today, but I was running late, so I'm going to have to wait till next time to do that. So we're going to do each card one at a time, and I've got them stacked. I think I'm going to start with this one, and we're going to put out each card separately. So this is the first one. So we've got 5.5 by 8.5 Old Olive, a piece of white. Now, most of them use almost the exact same stuff. So I'm going to save these Post-its to put on the other ones. So that's for the inside. And then 3.25 by 5.25 Razzleberry, which that is for every single card. And the 3x5 DSP is the same for every card. So every card has the back piece, an inside piece, and these kind of 4 pieces. So this is the easiest one. There's no extra on it. It's just this, and then the inside I just stamped the flower and colored it with the blender pen. So that's all you need for card number 1, and I'm going to try and get it straight. So when Starla does the tutorial for me, all the pictures will be straight. Okay, so if you do get a card kit and order your $50 or more, now Starla does the tutorial, so you get the tutorial with the card kit. So if you order and you don't get the tutorial, let me know and I can resend it to you, but you should get the directions. And also this video will be online. And make sure all my videos now are under the live tab. If you go to YouTube, it's at the top, it shows videos and then like shorts and then live. So all of these videos are live, so they'll be under the live tab. So a lot of times people are saying they can't find stuff anymore because YouTube did that now. So make sure you're always clicking on the live tab to go to the newer ones. All right, so I'm going to take these off and we're going to save those for the next batch of cards because they all use the same stickers today. All right, so these two we don't need to do anything with. This one we're going to stamp the words on. This is like a 1-minute card, really. So first thing we need is our Rich Razzleberry ink. And we're going to stamp the flowers on the inside of the card. And this is what we're doing on the inside of each card. So it's super quick and easy. And then we're going to take the blender pen and just blend that together. So there's nothing on here. It's just a brand new blender pen. And you're just going to blend the color together. And so that'll color your flowers and your leaves. It's all going to be purple. All it's doing is just grabbing some ink that I just stamped, and it's kind of blending it together. Hence why it's called a blender pen. So it's just blending it, and this technique works great with purples and blues and stuff. So see how pretty that is? And it's all colored, and I didn't have to do anything except just blend it in there. All right, so that's the first step, and that's the inside of the card. So then on the front of the card, we're just going to be stamping the words, and you can pick any words you want. I brought a ton of words with me, so I thought this one fit pretty well. Oops, this is not the one that I used on this one. I used the celebrate. So I have all these different words. I have celebrate you, happy birthday, just a note, my thoughts are with you, and thank you. So we're going to use the celebrate you, although we could use this one because this one actually fits good right there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one you want? Celebrate or my thoughts are with you? My English is not that good. Oh, Carolyn, you bought the blender pens and haven't used them? Oh my gosh. Spice Girl says, hey, Deborah and Tony, it's hard to type this early, Lisa. How can I chat appropriately this time of day? Drink some coffee. Oh, no. Carolyn says, no idea what grits are. What? I love grits. Grits are like, I don't even know what they are. They're some kind of grain. It's like cream of wheat, but it's not wheat. It's, I want to say corn, but I don't know if it's corn or not, but you cook them and then they get kind of mushy, and then you put some cheese and butter in them and salt and pepper, and they're really good. Oh, Carolyn, you're Scottish. Oh, then I have a question to ask you, because I have a question about this guy at the Apple store. No, they're not oats. I'm pretty sure grits are made out of corn, but I'm not positive. Yeah, corn and wonderful. All right, which one you like better? Celebrate or my thoughts are with you? My thoughts, my thoughts. Okay, so everybody likes that one better. All right, so we'll just do that one. All right, so we'll just do that. That's in the raspberry, and we're going to put it right here. And there you go. It's a little teeny bit crooked, but that's okay. I'm still not awake. We're going to all be half asleep this morning. Ugh, I'm so stuffed up. I need my allergy medicine to start working. Is everybody else like that? When you wake up in the morning, you're like so stuffed up and you're dry and thirsty and ugh. It's like you just got to get moving. In the winter, when that heat's on, it just dries everything. I wake up and I'm so thirsty in the morning. All right, so I had to go have my bagel. Now I've discovered this stuff. I had a cinnamon raisin bagel for breakfast, and I love these Thomas's bagels that are cinnamon raisin. But I found this butter at Kroger. It's cinnamon honey butter, and it's like if any of you guys go to Texas Roadhouse and you get the rolls and they give you this butter, it's that same exact butter, and it's the best butter. But if you put it on a cinnamon raisin bagel, oh my gosh, it's like to die for. And I pop it in the microwave for about 10 seconds just to soften it up, and it's so good. All right, so we need a bow, and for this one I did the just the linen thread. So when I do a bow, I like to do the double bows with this. So I just do a fake one. So make a loop, and say, okay, that's enough for one bow, and then double it. So I'm going to cut it. So I am sorry, I'm so stuffed up. Ugh. And then we're just going to make a little bow like that. And oh, so Carolyn, the one who is Scottish, I have a question. So when I went to the Apple store, there's a guy who works there who's Scottish who wears a kilt. And I thought that was kind of weird because I've never seen a Scottish person wear a kilt to something other than like a wedding or a fancy occasion or to like a parade. I never thought people would just wear them like to work. So is that a normal thing, or is that just the guy trying to show off his legs at work every day? I was going to look it up, but I thought I'll just ask somebody. All right, so we're going to put our little bow on here, and then we're going to put a few little champagne rhinestones, which are so pretty. They're kind of like a little bit gold, but they're kind of between gold and silver, I think. And I think they're just really pretty. And we're just going to grab a couple of them. So I'm going to put one right here in the middle of that flower. And then, let's see, we'll just put a few like all over. And let's put one up here. All right, so there we go. So we've got some rhinestones on that. We're going to spritz it with some shimmer paint. And give it some sparkle. And there we go. So card number 1 is done. So you can mass produce these like so fast and have a whole pile of these. So that's number 1. So now we're going to go to number 2. So number 2, we have same thing, 5.5 by 8.5 old olive. So that we're going to reuse these Post-its. Our white piece for the inside. So that's that one. And then let me get that out of the way. And then we've got our 3x5 DSP. And this is the one that's kind of pinkish purple. Our rich raspberry. Got to put all these stickers back on. A piece of fresh freesia, 5.5 by 1. And a piece of fresh freesia, 2.5 by 1. So those are all the pieces for that. Let me get the card. Here we go. All right, so here's this card. So there's all the pieces for that one. And let me read a couple comments. Kansas here. Mandy. A guy who doesn't like to wear underwear. That's funny. There is a guy here who comes in wearing a kilt. Oh. My skin is so dry. I know it. I'm so thirsty. Texas Roadhouse is the best. Yes. If I could eat those rolls every day with some butter, I'd be a happy camper. From Barry Manilow. I must have missed something with that. Jackie says we've traveled lots to the United States and grits are one food she can't eat. You need to have good grits, not instant ones, and with a lot of butter and cheese on them. And then they're really good. Let's see. That's that DSP. Bavaria. Oh, we've got Mandy from Bavaria. Huh. I know. I love grits. Especially with like some fried eggs and some ham. All right, so I think we're good. Heading over with my grits and condiments. You're funny. All right, so I hope you got a screenshot of that one. We're going to take these off and save them for the next one. And I don't need these. All right, so for this one, we're going to do the same thing on the inside of the card. So we've got our little flower with the rich raspberry again. So we're going to put that right there. And again, grab your blender pen and just color it in. So I'm not adding any color. I'm just taking the color from where I stamped it and it just blends it. So there's nothing on this. It's a brand new blender pen, but it'll just pick up the ink and blend it around. And it's great when you have tiny little spots to color in. If you have a big area, then usually an aqua painter works a little bit better. And to clean them, you just go right on your paper and clean it till it comes clear. All right, so that's the inside. And then this one, I did the same stamp as last time on the, with the words right in the middle. Hopefully I get it straight this time. If not, we got two sides. That's kind of crooked. Let me see if I can get it better. I don't know why I think the sticker's crooked on here. Yeah, I think the sticker's a little bit crooked maybe. That's why it's coming out crooked. All right, so we're going to do these two together. I love this paper because this paper is so pretty. You don't have to do much to it to make some pretty cards because the paper does the work for you. And that's always the best when you have pretty paper and there's not much to do. You can just make some quick and easy cards. So I whipped these out like in an hour yesterday before I went to work. And I'm telling you what, yesterday was crazy at work. We were packed, and then one of the doctors had to leave because he had to take his wife to the hospital. So we were down a doctor. So it was already packed, and then one doctor left. So we went from like a 2-hour wait to a 3 or 4 hour wait. And everybody was getting upset. But what can you do? You can't do anything about it. So we just had to listen to people gripe and complain all night. But then it kind of slowed down towards the end, which was good. All right, so that was the fresh freesia that went on. And then this is the raspberry piece with the designer paper. So that goes on top. And then our words we're going to put on with dimensionals. So grab some of those. I'm almost out. But we can always cut our corners off because these are perfectly good to use. So don't ever throw these away. You can always use these pieces. So we could call this video, instead of Date Night with Lisa, we could call it Breakfast with Lisa. Like breakfast at Tiffany's. It's breakfast at Lisa's. I'm not as awake as I am at night, though. I'm not a morning person at all. In fact, usually I'm still in bed right now because I don't work mornings normally. I hope I put them on the right side. Yeah, I think I did. All right, so that's going to go there, like right in the middle. And then we're going to put another bow on here. So we're going to make another double bow with a linen thread. So again, just make a fake little bow. So 2 loops and then a little bit extra and then double it. And that'll give you, whoops, enough for your 2 bows. Well, double bow. Okay. There we go. All right. And then just tie a bow just like you're tying your shoes. I think I might have cut this one a little too short. It's coming out a little bit tiny. We'll just make our bows a little tinier. Okay. There we go. All right, so this one is going to go like right here on the edge with a glue dot. And hopefully these glue dots, this is my last roll of regular glue dots before all the rest I have are backwards. So I did re-roll 1 pack like someone suggested. And it worked pretty good, except they do kind of, it makes it really bulky to go the other way. So hopefully whoever knows that person that owns the glue dot factory will get them to make them the right way soon. Because I miss these kind. All right, so we're going to put these on wherever you like. And just try to do an odd number. You can do 3 or 5 or however many you want. So we'll just put a few of these on here. And then spritz that one. And get some scrap paper. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. 2 cards down. So that's that one. Then we've got 1 more. And you know what else? This would be a good pack of cardstock to do that pattern, the technique I did last time. That's shuffle, stack, cut and shuffle with this one. This would be a good technique to do with this paper too. And you can make all those cards. All right, this is the next one. So let me read some comments because I know I'm falling behind. I can't read and chew gum at the same time. So let's go back and look. Let's see. Does anybody do anything fun for New Year's Eve tonight? Oh, Annie said she was Annie said she was at a restaurant and they put grits on her plate, which she never ordered. She had to request a clean plate to transfer her food off the grit plate. You've never had some good Southern grits. If you had some here, it'd be good. Okay, let's see. I can't believe I caught. Oh, Tiffany, hello. Watching from sunny Turks and Caicos. Oh, I wish I was in Turks and Caicos. That's, oh man. You probably have really nice weather down there. Are you on vacation or you live there? I want to go. I've always wanted to go there. No, I didn't do any jokes yet. I didn't have time to print out a joke. Yeah, if grits aren't cooked right, they are not very good. You gotta cook them right. Pam says she's re-rolled 2 so far of the glue dots. Oh my gosh, Lynn says she's eating chicken wings. At 10:30 in the morning. What time is it your time, Lynn? I don't think I could eat chicken wings in the morning. Well, I don't like chicken wings anyway, but I can only eat boneless chicken wings because I don't like all the goo stuff in the regular wings. I'm like all white meat with no skin, no nothing. It has to be. I'm kind of picky with food like that. I don't like the like chicken legs and all that stuff. I can't have that gristle and all those things in there. Let me see. We need, here's the white piece. And then we've got our rich razzleberry, our designer paper, and then we've got a piece of old olive. Whoops. 1 by 5.5, and that's it. And then we need a scrap for, you do need scrap for this one. So we're going to punch out those for the words in just a minute. So I did bring some scrap with me. So this is the one for this one. I don't know why I still look crooked. Yeah, My Cousin Vinny. That's, every time I think of grits, I think of that. I love that movie. That was so funny. Who was in that movie? What was her name? I loved her. And she was so cute. She used to be on As the World Turns. Starts with an M. What was her name? And My Cousin Vinny. Marissa Tomei. That's who it was. Marissa Tomei. All right, so hopefully you got a screenshot of this one. And then I'm going to take off the papers. And this is our last one. Got quickie cards today. All right, so we don't need that piece. We're going to stamp our insides again. Same thing. If you want to change it up, you could stamp something else. There's a bunch of flowers in the set, and they all would work. So there's one more. Get our little blender pen. Color it in. So if you have not used your blender pens, you need to get those suckers out and start blending. And you can stamp any flowers or anything you want, color them in. The juicier your pad is, the more that your colors will blend together like this. If you have a dry pad, it's probably not going to work too well. All right, so there we go. So our inside's done. And then these two go together. So we'll just glue that together. I love the back of this one. But she was so funny in that movie. And she was like, my biological clock is just ticking. That was just the cutest movie. But she was really good in As the World Turns. I used to love soap operas. You know, there's hardly any on left anymore because they've all kind of gone off the air. Except, I think, Young and the Restless and... what is left? Young and the Restless and General Hospital, maybe, but I don't watch those. But I used to come home every day from work and have it taped and watch As the World Turns and Guiding Light. All right, now this is the old olive piece we're putting down on the fresh freesia. And then this is going to go on top of that. And just kind of center it on there. And then we're going to pop out. I've got my oval punch right here. So we're going to use white for the bottom and old olive for the top. So I've got 2 strips of that. And I probably need a thinner strip of white because I'm going to end up wasting it. But yeah. You just want a thin strip. So it's just like maybe 1 inch to cut out your white oval. And then do the same thing with the top one. So we're going to put that one in the top and cut out an old olive one. So now we've got our 2 ovals, and we're going to stamp thank you into that one. Or we could stamp anything that would fit, really. I've got just a note or thank you would both fit. And I think, which one you want? Just a note or thank you. They both come in that same set. General Hospital is the best. I used to watch General Hospital when I was in high school. Back in the old days when Richard Simmons was on there. And he was a hoot. And it was just so funny watching that. But I loved Guiding Light and As the World Turns. They were my favorite. And I used to watch Bold and the Beautiful for a little while, but that was just so ridiculous. Growing up, Dad would cook breakfast. My favorite was grits, fried egg, and a couple bacon. Yep. Yummy. Yummy. Just a note. All right, we got one just a note. Luke and Laura. Yeah, you know what was funny, though, with Luke and Laura? I used to think Laura was so pretty and Luke was so ugly. And I thought, well, whoever paired the 2 of them together? Because I never thought they were a very good couple. Like, they had good chemistry, but I never thought he was very good looking. So I always thought she was so pretty, though, and I never could understand how the 2 of them were together. But All My Children. I never watched All My Children or Days of Our Lives. Let me see. Oh, Debbie. We've got Debbie from Chesapeake. Hello, Debbie. Where in Chesapeake do you live? Because I'm in Deep Creek. Hey, Linda. All right, we've only got 1 vote so far, so nobody cares what words we use. So I'm going to use just a note because we got 1 vote for just a note. And we're just going to put that on here and stick it in here. Just like that. Looks like one side of my ink is wetter than the other. All right, and then what I did was I don't know if you can see this, I did a little bit of ink around the edge with the Fresh Freesia and sponged it a little bit too. So I just took this and I just kind of wiped it around the edge. So I'm just kind of swiping it at an angle and it gets the edge covered in some ink. So just a cool technique just to give it a little bit more color on the edge. So it's not just so stark white. So see how I got that? Let me see. If I put it on there, you can see it better. See how I got a ring of color? And then I'm just going to sponge it just a teeny bit. I need some scrap paper. And I'm just going to sponge it just to give it a little bit of color. So it's not totally white. There we go. All right. So now we're done coloring. Let's see. All right, so this goes together. And then we're going to make a bow. This bow is going to be different. We're going to be using my 2 favorite ribbons, the linen thread and the white seam binding. So this one, oh, we got to put this inside. And I love this Fresh Freesia color. This is one of my favorites. Reminds me of Orchid Opulence. Anybody remember Orchid Opulence from back in the day? That's what this one looks like. All right, dimensionals on the back of this one. Oh, here we go. Here's all the ones I cut. See, these work just as good. So just take some little half pieces in there, peel them off, put this wherever you want. I'm just going to stick it right here in the middle. You can kind of stick it over the edge if you want to, All right, now we're going to tie our bow and put some rhinestones on here. So for this one, I lost my, here we go, linen thread. So we've got our white seam binding ribbon and the end of a roll of linen thread. So what I do for this one, I just leave it on the roll and put the ends together and then just make a single loop and then make another loop. It's always just like you're tying your shoe. Bring that through. And then the key is hold the center while you pull the ends. So just hold that center and pull the ends until you get it however big you want those loops. And this is the shabby chic bow. We'll just call it that because I love this bow. And it looks pretty if you do like more than one layer too. You can do it with, what does it look good with? The silver and the gold also. So then just trim that down. There we go. All right, so we're going to put that right under our just a note. Try not to cover the words up. So you guys can do whatever you want tonight because you don't have to have a date night with me. So you can enjoy your Christmas, I mean, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Think about me at work all night. And you know what? It's probably going to be packed. It's so funny because I didn't work on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I was off. And the girls that were working said it was packed. And people were coming in like the very last minute on Christmas Eve. And they're like, oh, sorry, we're coming in for a 2-week-old cough on Christmas Eve. I'm like, why do people do that, you know? Right before you close, they come in. They did it last night, too. We always have this rush at like 7:30 or 7:45 of people that come in. And they always are like, oh, sorry, I'm coming in right before you're closing. I was busy watching TV all day. So, there we go. You just want to smack them. Like if it's something that just happened, like you just got yourself or something like that, it doesn't bother me. But if you've been sitting at home all day with something going on, that irritates me. All right, so here we go. We've done all of our cards. So there's those two, and those two. So there you go. Lots and lots of cards. So super, super quick and easy cards. Hope you love them. And I'm going to miss you guys tonight, but at 7 o'clock I'll be at work. So think about me. Say a little prayer. Say, I hope Lisa gets out of work at 8 o'clock tonight. Let me read some comments real quick. Just catching me live. Watching football. Okay, so everybody's going to watch football. Look up the joke about the old woman and the good luck Hawaiian charm. Love the cards. Thank you, Debbie Spice Girl. I'm watching you, girl. You're awesome. Oh, you're so sweet. You were going to get Melanie, but her daughter left last night to Florida. Ah. Thanks, you guys. You're so sweet. All right. So, nobody commented about Luke on Guiding Light. Did you guys think he was cute? I thought he was just not very attractive. I don't know, just not my cup of tea. All right, you guys have a great New Year's Eve tonight, and stay safe. If you're out there drinking, make sure you don't drive. Stay safe, and I'll be back in a couple days. Don't forget, new kit starts tomorrow with the new host code, and celebration starts on Thursday, but I'll be back Tuesday with another video, and hopefully I'll have something really exciting. I don't know. I'll try to do something that's not super quick and easy because I've been into these quick and easy cards lately. But do you guys like the quick and easy ones, or you like the ones that are more like really involved and have a lot of work to them? Let me know in the comments. And you guys take care and stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.